Can you hear that noise? That's the noise that woke me up this morning at 7 o'clock. I came in last night. The hotel was under renovations, major renovations. It looked like they're having their whole front desk renovated, and I was willing to just overlook that. I was like, okay, hotel's got to make money, but this is insane. There's a loud drilling noise. It woke me up. I can't get back to sleep because it won't stop. I called the front desk, and they said, well, I'm sorry, sir, we're on renovations. I'm like, yes, but it's a hotel, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and I need to get to sleep. And they said, we'll see what we can do. This is completely unacceptable. I've had a lot of luck with Best Western hotels, but this is absolutely insanity. I cannot sleep because there's a drill, and I need to sleep because I got stuff to do. 7 o'clock in the morning. Maybe do some of the drilling during the day when people aren't trying to sleep. I don't know. The lady called, offered me bonus points for being a Best Western reward card member. I don't even know what that means. I probably will never stay at a Best Western again because this is a nightmare. I really just want to sleep, and there's no excuse for having loud noises wake you up at 7 in a hotel. And then she said, sorry, we have no control over this. Yeah, I think you do. And if this is going to happen, the hotel should not... Can you guys hear that still? The hotel should be closed. It shouldn't be open if you can't sleep in it. I've never complained. I've never called to the front desk of a hotel and complained about anything, and I've stayed in some bad hotels. This isn't a dirty room. This is just a very loud room. And there is no hot water. And the drilling and banging continues. I try to keep things positive on this channel. I really, really do. And, but, gotta remember that, these little speed bumps, these little annoyances, they are all part of the grand adventure. So I've had no sleep. I've had a cold shower. Let the adventure begin. All right, I am in Seymour, Indiana, the small town that John Mellencamp was born in, getting ready for the big wrestling event tonight. And I figured I'd poke around this quaint, small town. I've already asked where the Tasty Freeze is, and I've been told the Tasty Freeze is a lie. There was never a Tasty Freeze in Seymour, Indiana. So already a great shroud of disappointment, but I'm sure there's other great things, so we'll find them. Follow me. And look at this, Miss America 2009, Katie Stammerk. First last name Stam, second last name Irk. She's from Seymour as well. And look at this, the world's largest dog also lives in Seymour. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, Odin. You can actually purchase some Miss America Katie Stam seasoning. Wonder what that tastes like. This is pretty interesting here. This is Alexander McClure was a slave that had himself shipped in a box to freedom.
says he was 200 pounds, 6'1", but they fit him in this box. The box burst open here in town on accident, and then they shipped him back to slavery, which really stinks because, you know, being in Indiana, he made it across the line into the promised land, but he got shipped back to Nashville. Very depressing end. Mellencamp memorabilia. There's an 8-track right there. And apparently, John Mellencamp was once in a movie. As the home of the Reno Gang, the first train robbers in America. Here's one of the cells that was used to incarcerate them before that angry mob came and lynched them.
Much. And we had one up there too, and it's gone. Because that, I'm assuming, is where they got their food.
Little people. Oh, nice. What's that right here?
That is a...
What's on the other side of that?
It is actually a thing that some artists did where it looks like a couple of the Reno brothers.
Look at me. I'm a Reno brother. I sure hope I don't get lynched.
Old-timey jail cells always make me feel like there was a time when we didn't care about people in prison. This is the Southern Indiana Center for the Arts, owned by John Mellencamp. I guess his way to give back to the little small town that he was born in. Now, even though I've never seen it, the movie Falling from Grace with John Mellencamp, this cage was featured in that movie. Apparently John Mellencamp was placed in here and dragged by a truck. All right, this is an amphitheater where they have concerts here, and this is a barn they use to make pottery. In the attic of this barn, it's apparently where they filmed a music video called Wild Night by John Mellencamp. And then also there's Superman with his face cut out.
Hey, look, now I'm Superman. Hope I don't get lynched.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. And here is the John and Thompson W. Connor Museum of Antique Printing. And there he is, the king of printing, Johannes Gutenberg.
Back before they had materials to make rollers out of, they used just what they call an inking ball to dab the ink on. But we do the rollers. So we ink the type. I've got a little picture on there and some type. We'll let her down, crank it in, pull the handle, crank it out, and you do that 12-hour day, and
Oh, there we go.
And there we go.
What's it say? Oh, I helped print on this 1850 press at the Art Center. Very cool.
Beat it. And if we had ink on here, why we would be printing. This would be the type of press that you would go on. Well, I just have my little keg here of hard cider in there.
Hard cider?
Hard cider.
To get all of this created.
These are paintings by Marilyn Mellencamp, the mother of John Mellencamp. Or is it Marilyn Cougar? Some duct tape art. Here's John Mellencamp. And there's old Michael Jackson.
Ex-wife, one of his ex-wives, signed it right there.
Oh, so a guitar signed by John Mellencamp and his ex-wife. And I had no idea John Mellencamp was an actual painter, but there is a actual work of his art. I do really love this art right here. It speaks to me. And look, that one's a pirate. It's got an interesting mirror here. You have this angry man shouting in one ear. I guess he represents the trolls. And then this represents the nice friendly people on YouTube saying, shh, you're doing a good job. Keep it up. This guy says, yeah, but you're fat. There's John Mellencamp's parents' house. But I think we'll leave him alone. We don't want to disturb them. They're possibly very old. We stopped off in Riverview Cemetery here in Seymour and found this very interesting grave. It says Sanders, and that Sanders looks remarkably familiar. But that is not Harlan Sanders, not that Colonel Harlan Sanders, that is James W. Sanders. And he looks very much like a different Sanders. Now I can't verify this, and I can't find a lot of information on it, but what I understand from talking to locals is that James Sanders was actually the cousin of Harlan Sanders and served as his body double, touring and doing special appearances for his cousin. Fascinating, the lost history of James Sanders. I mentioned the Reno brothers earlier, the first train robbers in the country, and they were lynched here and then buried up here on top of this cemetery. And here they are, the notorious Reno brothers. Frank Reno, Simeon Reno, and William Reno all died the same day, December 12th, 1868. And let that be a lesson to all you children out there. Don't rob trains. And yes, I believe Mellencamp did sing about little pink horses. All right, stopped off here in Medora, Indiana to see the largest covered bridge in the world that has 3 spans. They don't let you drive it anymore. They're afraid that you'll get Beetlejuiced. But as you can see, yeah, here are the stands that hold the bridge up. This really is a pretty long bridge. That bridge is almost comically long. It's almost dangerous. One thing I'm finding really odd about this bridge is that I'm only now beginning to walk over water. There's actually more of the bridge over land than there is over water. It's really strange to me. Yeah, you can see the river down there. All right, so nice little stroll through the town, the small town that John Mellencamp grew up in. Did not get to suck on a chili dog outside of a Tasty Freeze because he lied about that. But everything else seems on the up and up. Anyways, I gotta prepare for tonight's wrestling event, so I will see you guys there. For now, this one's in the bag.